All right, man. But we look like we're making good time because we can spend about the last 20 minutes on this playoff bracket. We know Atlanta just got put out, so we know the Heat. With the whole East is straight, and we trying to figure out the West.
Memphis is winning right now, 37-22. It's first quarter. It's only
That's
first
crazy.
quarter. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens in the second half.
yeah, that's a fact. Well, let's do this. Let's pull up these brackets. Let's go 1-8 matchup. Well, as a matter of fact, well, let's
Yeah,
go 1-8 as if Memphis is going to continue to finish this game out. But let's start in the East. I think everybody's healthy for the Cavs. So you got Mitchell, you got Mobley, you got Garland. They just got my man from Atlanta, Hunter, who's playing really good, man. I mean, their coach is doing phenomenal things. Their defense is on point. They score points. Like the Cavs they gonna be tough, man. They play really good. And they got the Heat, who I don't know anybody who can outcoach Spo in the East. Let me look. Maybe I mean, I don't know if you can outcoach Spo. I mean, you might have a better team than him and y'all might outplay them, but outcoaching Spo,
Yeah, I think Eric Spoelstra is one
and,
of the best coaches in the NBA.
and we were talking about this before we came on the air. Like you got to give Spo credit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say that it was just LeBron and them when they won them rings. Like Spo has showed you, like I'm him when it comes to this coaching shit.
yeah. So with that being said, what's the possibilities that they make this series interesting and at least get 2 games?
It's very possible. I think you can't count Spo out and make it like a sweep or a 5 game series. I think just like you said, you know, the coaching prowess of Spoelstra gets you at least a game right there. Like he's gonna at least coach his way to 1 win, and then somehow, some way, these last few years, Miami finds a way to just make shit interesting. Like, like they just be here. So I think just the sheer willpower gets them another. I think you can definitely get a 6 game series for sure.
I think a gentleman sweep. I love the Heat. Well, I like Coach Spoelstra, I really do, but I just think when it comes to playoff time, you start to have more hyper focus on their two or their main guys, and their two main guys, if I was Bam and Tyler Hero, I'm assuming.
Yep, pretty much. Yep, Bam and Tyler.
So, and then outside of that, how much scoring do you have outside of those two guys? And yeah, they play
Well, they got
decent.
Wiggins. They got Wiggins, and he did okay tonight.
And you got Jaime Jaquez,
Yeah,
but I
but
mean, like these other guys
you're
are
also not
spotty
going
at best.
against you're also not going against Cleveland. Like Cleveland's a different animal. So
Yeah,
it's just like
Cleveland
that's
got
That's a
Cleveland
fact.
got automatic buckets from the first to the seventh.
Yeah.
right.
So
Easily.
So they're
tonight they got
deeper.
30 from Hero, 20 from Wiggins, 17 from Bam, and then Davion Mitchell came off the bench with 16.
Oh, he got hot in the fourth and overtime. I was
Yeah.
watching that.
Oh, and Khalil Ware, that 7-foot monster. Khalil Ware, man. That's gonna be good to see him and Mobley battle it out.
Right. So I think they're gonna take away their two. If I'm the coach, I'm definitely taking away Tyler Hero and Bam out of Bayou as much as possible. And then
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if the other ones can beat me in that first game. That's the first
Which
strategy.
which is not hard if we're going by matchups. I mean, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are going to pose issues defensively for Bam. Evan
Mm-hmm.
Mobley more for stepping out on the perimeter, and Jared Allen inside. So Bam is going to have a problem there. And then Darius Garland,
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell on Hero.
Well, no, Garland or Mitchell not gonna be on here. I think they're gonna try to use Hunter.
Hunter. I was gonna say
I mean,
Hunter.
he's bigger. It's kind of hard for him to keep up with Hero. Hero's fast. He's quick, but you want some physicality on Hero. And I don't want someone like Mitchell. He can guard him, but I don't want him to get in foul trouble. He's not that great of a defender, and contesting Hero's shot is not. I mean, you can't use Garland or Mitchell to contest Hero's shot, and Hero's a jump shooter. Like I want him to have pressure before he get the ball. I want him to have pressure bringing the ball up if he ever bring it up, and I want all his shots to be contested. So I'm almost more comfortable putting a bigger guy on him like Hunter, who is a really good defender,
and long.
even though he might give up something in the speed category. I think we'll have to deal with that part. But yeah, I'm putting Hunter on Hero, and I almost rather let. Oh man, if they start in Davion Mitchell, of course that'd be Garland's matchup, and I probably would put Mitchell on Wiggins because they're not going to go to Wiggins that much. And that's how I would do it.
I think Hunter will work well because although he might not be as quick, his length will help you.
Correct.
He's long as heck defensively. Yeah. So I think that's going to help you against one of those guard players. But me, I got the Cavs. They play defense. They can score. They're deeper. And I'm going to give the Heat one game.
One game. And Chris, you're giving them two?
I'm giving them two. I think they still one of the first ones in Cleveland. And then they get,
they ain't still one in Cleveland. They ain't getting one in Cleveland, period.
I think they'll get one in Cleveland.
They get one in Miami. They ain't getting one in Cleveland. It's not even stealing one. Heck nah. One in the early one. Nah, they ain't getting no game in Cleveland. All right, the other 1-8 matchup, either Thunder Grizzlies or Thunder Mavs. Which team would get them more of a problem?
Listen, Grizzlies, Mavericks, man down, Thunder and foe.
Speaking of,
bigger than five, 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 bigger than five. It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Bigger than five. OKC, KFC, UFC. Bigger than five. It doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Bigger than five. Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka. Bigger than five. Tyler hero, superhero, guitar hero. Bigger than five. You have hard. You have.
Hey, Sway the remix guy be doing some. He be coding some shit. He be coding some shit.
Like
it don't matter who get that AC. Thunder and foe. Thunder and foe. It don't matter.
I think Grizzlies can get a game against them, and I think Dallas can get a game against them.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Cause I think the Thunder are the most fuck with team in the playoffs by the officiating, and I don't know if that's purposely or if they need to grow up a little bit, but I ain't never seen a team get fucked with this much in the playoffs in a while, man. Like, you know, a team that's a top team like that. Right. You know, the job they did on them against Dallas last year was diabolical. And it's very easy for them. Like, I just don't think the NBA is like on the Thunder like that. So I think they're vulnerable. I think they got to play uphill a little bit to win. And I think for that reason, the teams they should sweep, they probably wouldn't. They go give a game up. So I think either one of those, Mavericks or Grizzlies, getting it. I think Mavs would get one game. I think the Grizzlies would get two games.
I just real quick before we continue, I just want y'all to see how ridiculous this is. This play-in, the Grizzlies are 9 games better than the Mavericks record-wise. And they're fighting for the last seed. Make that make sense.
They giving them boys a shot, baby.
Golly, that is crazy. They're 9 games better.
That's embarrassing. I'm
Go
with
ahead,
you. I'm with you, Mel, with that, but I think if they allow them to play straight up and how they should, if it's purely basketball, how it should be called, I think Grizzlies kill. I'm with Chris. I think in 4.
Yeah.
I just
ain't
I,
mad
I
at that.
don't see it. And don't even I don't even know if AD is gonna make it, but I think if AD and Kyrie was still together with Klay Thompson, we might be talking.
Scary.
And I think we're talking about a whole different conversation.
Oh, if Kyrie is there,
Scary.
absolutely, there's a conversation.
They
to be
would
Right.
be
had.
scary.
I know he's
Scary.
older, but Kyrie could still he can. Well, let me make sure I use the right words here. He can still cook. There we go.
Yeah, facts.
It's crazy shit.
I was.
You know what's funny, Chris? You said it about the Mavs being 9 games under the Grizzlies. Look at the Heat. They worse than the Mavs.
Jeez.
Hey, what I say last week? I said the Lakers, Warriors, Heat, and Bulls, and actually Atlanta too, are the only teams that have benefited from the play-in existing. They've been in there every year of the play-in's existence. It's
It's
crazy.
that tournament. It's that tournament. And if you give them a shot, they always go get in too.
They gonna
I
get
can't believe them boys in there again with 37 games. They have no business being in the playoffs, man. Every number 8 seed that lose should be pissed. I
the
should be,
play-in is crazy.
But right now, I
yeah.
don't see any of these teams slowing down SGA. Like I
Nah,
tear.
NBA slow them down. If this man get this MVP, boy, these people, it's gonna be some folks that's mad.
Any
And they go
I'm correct.
yeah.
Let me correct that then. Any player, defender.
Right.
But what can you really be mad about? I mean, if we talking MVP, there was not any one person that was more valuable to their team this year than SGA.
Let me ask y'all this. Because we know SGA will get the MVP. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Complete this sentence. Nikola Jokic would have won the MVP this year if
SGA didn't exist.
all right, SGA does exist and he does the same exact thing. What could Jokic have done in order for him to be the better candidate this year? My answer is you would have to win more games. If y'all would have had identical records like y'all did last year, I still probably would vote for SGA because I value the defensive end of the floor more than I value triple doubles. So I'm not that impressed by the triple doubles. I'm not impressed by that at all. So if he's not playing defense, got the triple doubles, he got the same record with SGA, it'll be a closer race. But the fact that this dude has won 18 more games than Denver did, I don't understand the argument. Like the end's supposed to justify the means, right? You know what I mean? If we're all trying to do the same job, which is win games, and the way I go about my business to win games, won 18 more games than the way you go about doing your business, then how I do it is the better formula. Getting triple doubles is not the best formula for winning. So why am I celebrating it like that to give it an award?
The finalists should be as such: SGA, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum in that order. That should be the finalists.
I put Jokic third. I put Tatum second.
How can you? How are you excluding Donovan Mitchell and they're the best team in the East?
Because Donovan Mitchell he didn't have a phenomenal season. Yes, his team won a lot of games, but SGA won a lot of games and had a phenomenal season. Donovan Mitchell had a all-star level season, but it wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't extraordinary.
But he still had team success.
Correct. So remember the graphic.
Are we saying Jokic had a phenomenal season?
Let's pull the graphic up. Offensive value, defensive value, team success. Right now, Mitchell has the team success, but his offensive value is less than what it was than Jokic, Tatum, and SGA. His defensive value was less as well. Like
less than Jokic?
Not less than Jokic, no.
Oh,
but less than SGA and Tatum.
Okay.
So if you only got one out of the three parts of the triangulation, Jokic at least had
You can't say two.
But all four, yes, I can, because all four
team success if you're the fourth seed.
It's still team success. It's just not
Remember we talked about
as
this.
Successful as the other guys.
We talked about this maybe last season. Anybody outside the top 3 seeds of either team, either conference, is not getting any looks for MVP.
That they won't be getting heavy consideration, but I'm going to consider the guys whose teams is more successful. But the prereq for you to even get looked at is having a phenomenal season. And Donovan Mitchell is only in the discussion because his team had a phenomenal year, but he didn't. Like right now, if the Cavs had won the same amount of games as Denver, would Mitchell be in the MVP conversation for you?
Say that one more time.
If Denver and Cleveland had the same identical record
of 64 wins or 48 wins,
50 something
or 50 wins,
yeah, would you have Mitchell in the MVP conversation?
What's the seed? Would they still be the first seed?
4th seed. They both the 4th seed.
No, who's the first?
No, so he's on. So Mitchell is only in the conversation because of team success. He don't have the offensive value or the defensive value. At least Jokic got the offensive value. So that's why I give him the nod over Mitchell. Mitchell will be getting my 4th place votes. No, as a matter of fact, I'm lying. It would be SGA, Tatum, Jokic, and then Giannis at 4, and then Mitchell at 5.
The Bucks are a 5th seed. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, I respect that.
Absolutely not.
I can respect that. Oh, you're right. I can respect that. Giannis at the 5th, Mitchell at the 4th.
Okay.
I respect
that. Absolutely not.
Oh man. All right. 4-5 seed on the West. Nuggets, Clippers.
Clippers are on
that's damn good series.
Bro, if everybody stay healthy,
Clippers.
The Nuggets going home in 5.
Clippers are on a tear.
You know what, Mel? As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm not mad at that because I think, with the coach firing, they're trending backwards and the LA is trending forward with a head of steam.
Yeah, they are.
Season winning 8 straight. I mean, it don't really get much hotter than that going into the playoffs.
And good luck with that new coach trying to outcoach Ty Lue.
Shout out to Ty Lue. People say he was just a stand-in. Like, dude can coach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude can
good
coach.
Luck with that. The Clippers. Yo, the Clippers about to surprise some people this year. I'm telling you right now.
Only way this series goes 7 or it goes with a Nuggets win is if Jokic gets the favor of the league. But I think that ship has sailed. I think that series is going to be called closer down the middle than probably most other series in the first round. I think that'll probably be the fairest called series in the first round.
You think Harden will do his usual disappearing act in the playoff?
Nah,
like who shows up other than Kawhi on the Clippers? Who's gonna show up? I mean, Zubac's been their third guy, but they got pieces on top of pieces, man. They got Chris Dunn coming off the bench. He's a good defender, a big point guard. They got the helicopter Jones slasher coming off. I mean, they got all types of pieces, man. They got
Batum on there. Batum's on there, right?
Nah, they ain't got him no more. I think they got. Let me look at their roster real quick.
I think health takes them as far as they can go.
They deep, y'all. I'm telling you.
If they're healthy, they're a tough out for sure.
Heck yeah, they tough. Oh, I forgot. Norman Powell almost made All-Stars. Norman Powell's out there. I'm gonna tell you how deep these.
Oh, Batum is still on that team.
Oh, I don't even be seeing him get down. Batum used to get a lot of playing time last year. He don't even get that much playing time no more.
Drew Eubanks is on that team. Remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ben Simmons coming off the bench, running point for them. He's gonna be a big piece of the puzzle from a defender and a rebounder and a passer. Shout out to Ben Simmons, man. He's gonna be big. They kept him healthy.
Patty Mills is on that team.
Patty Mills come out the bench, he don't even get in the game.
And
Derrick Jones,
they shrink the
Harden.
roster. They shrink the roster once you get into the playoffs. So
yeah. Oh, is Bogdanovic? Bogdanovic. He's still on the squad.
he'll be on that playoff roster for sure because he's a
Of
shooter.
course. Yeah.
He's a shooter.
Oh no,
This
they
is a
cold,
tough out.
bro.
This is a tough out.
And Zubac ain't go back down from Jokic. He a big body that can. I mean, he ain't a great defender, but he can at least push him around. But this my thing. Zubac will be in foul trouble, so Ty Lue's got to figure out, and I think he will. He's got to figure out what to do with Jokic, especially when Zubac pick them fouls up, because he gonna pick some fouls up for sure.
You know what's crazy? Looking at this team, Zubac is the only definite center.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. If Zubac get in trouble, Ben Simmons will play center.
Yeah, but no, Ben Simmons is he's definitely gonna play some
center.
He definitely gonna play some center.
And you let him play point center. God. Crazy.
Yeah, they gonna cause some problems. Crazy. I like that. I like this series. I'm definitely not gonna miss no games on that Clippers Nuggets series.
Give me
Chris. I just sent you a clip of Ja Morant catching one off the rim with his chin above the rim when he caught it.
Yeah.
He was so high above the rim he couldn't even stretch out his arm all the way to dunk it. He had to bend it. Like that was insane. Who the heck missed that box out? They're ready to go home.
Y'all killing me, bro.
Excuse me. I got Clippers in 6.
You're killing me.
What, Britt?
Y'all glazing over Ben Simmons stop, please, just stop. God dang.
Listen, let it go, Britne. God, go to therapy.
It ain't got nothing to do with the Sixers. It has nothing to do with the Sixers.
We're not glazing, but
no, you're glazing.
We're not glazing. We're not glazing.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
God, they got Ben Simmons. Like, whoa, the minutes he gonna contribute. You'll be lucky if you get a bucket from him. You're gonna kill on defense.
You gotta let that hate go.
Look, there's no hate. I just watched this man forever. And when he went to the Nets, I wanted him to succeed. Like, I wanted him to overcome that situation. Fell off. And then
blame Doc Rivers for that.
And after the Nets, he went for what? What Doc Rivers say? Doc Rivers ain't do nothing to that man.
Killed that man confidence.
No, he killed his own confidence. But no.
Y'all destroyed that man. Y'all ruined him.
I'm gonna give but no, I think the biggest thing with this team was Kawhi came back. Like, once Kawhi came back, I think people don't give Kawhi enough credit a lot of times, which is crazy to me. Because the way he built his career, that dude is, when he's healthy, unstoppable.
If it wasn't for the injuries, he would be the best player in the league right now.
I agree. I wholeheartedly.
He would be the best player, man. He's just too good, man. He's mastered the game, and there's not a lot of players that has mastered it. Like, I don't even think KD has mastered. KD has mastered it. All right, it seemed like KD has mastered the game, but he's not playing it right. Right, he fought. I think his jump shot.
I got a Kevin Durant Funko Pop in the back. I just added that to my collection. But no, I'm genuinely wondering because I want to hear like your take about this.
Yeah. So his jump shot is so good that he forgets the other stuff. He forgets that he needs to get downhill and get to the rim, which he can do. He got everything in his toolbox, but that jump shot is so sweet to him, and he's 7 foot, can shoot over anybody. He just goes to it too much. Even when he get the ball in the post, it's the fadeaway every single time. Yeah. It's never a up and under. He's never saying, I'm gonna give you the fadeaway now. Next time I'm gonna pump fake the fadeaway and go under. This is stuff that Kobe and Melo used to do in the post. Kevin Durant gets in the post and has every tool in the toolbox that he needs, and every single time it's the fadeaway. And I'm like, Why does he keep doing it? So but Kawhi, he doesn't like he's mastered the game and he knows when to use which tool, and he got it, man. So I would say Kawhi. I wouldn't even say LeBron has mastered it. He hasn't mastered the game. He's mastered what he does as far as mentally. I can see everything before it happens. He's a master manipulator like that way. But as far as all the tools in the toolbox, he still don't have all of them. Right? Kawhi might be the only guy that I think got it. I think Kyrie got it. Kyrie as a point guard. It's not a lot. It's probably a handful of guys I can say that about, man. But Kawhi is one of them for sure.
I can see it. I mean, I understand, and me being a Kevin Durant fan, I watched this game his entire career. So I understand where you're coming from. I'll say it like this. If you have everything, but you know that this is like the ace in the hole and it's going to work 90% of the time, why not use it 100% of the time? Because until you can show me that you can stop it consistently, I'm going to keep doing it.
Nah, man.
I got the other stuff, but if you can't stop this, I don't need to use
I get that, but you got to pull the other stuff out too. Like you got to, because a lot of times he do be getting stopped, because when he get in the post and the physicality picks up in the playoffs and they're allowing them to push him and crowd him on all his jump shots, and that, they not giving him no room. They sliding under his feet. They're not calling it. All of that stuff. At some point, you gotta be like, okay, this is how they go call it. But Kevin Durant mindset sometimes look like you present me with a challenge. So like he almost accept the challenge. Like I want to be able to score on what you're doing by doing, this jump shot. Like you're trying to stop this. I'm gonna keep doing it because I have to overcome that. I accept the challenge instead of just going the other way and say, okay, I got something else for you then. Right? And then he don't even complain for the calls that much, man. It's just, I don't know if you ever go to the court. Like when we was young, it was always a dude. Most of the times that was me, right? It was always a dude that was kind of good and get on the court and would never call fouls, right? And everybody be like, dang, he ain't calling no fouls, and it's almost like something that they do because, like, look, I'm above all this. You can foul me and all this stuff. I'm still gonna get mine, right? I ain't calling none of it. You got it. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like that's what he's doing on the court. Like, yeah, y'all giving me all this physicality, y'all fouling me and all this stuff, but I'm gonna show y'all I can score over it. I ain't gonna complain. I hate that. Kawhi, you got to give me a variety, man. Up and under, post, drop step, fade away, two dribbles, anything, but it can't be the fadeaway every single time, man. It just can't.
I got you.
And then what I love about Kawhi, he'll give it to you on the offense and then come back and play defense against your best player.
I mean, you ain't got no choice.
Not a problem.
Big ass hands, man. You ain't got no choice. They don't call him the claw for nothing. You ain't got no choice but to be good at defense.
What's the next matchup?
Y'all want to go 3-6?
Let's go. Did we do? We do 4-5 on the East. I don't even want to talk about
really talk about that.
Yeah, it ain't really much to talk about.
And they talk about Dame coming back too.
Dame, they said he might miss game 1.
He's gonna miss game 1 for sure. They're ramping him back up, but game 2 is a possibility. He should be there at game 3 for sure, barring any setbacks. But he'll probably be there. He'll probably suit up game 2, probably coming off the bench, maybe game 2, unless he's like really clear and he feels good, then he'll start. But I mean, even without him, they went 8-0 this last stretch without him. I don't see the Pacers having any answer for Giannis. I mean, shout out to the Pacers for getting 50 wins.
But see, this is the thing about the Pacers, though. Siakam, I mean, Halliburton starting to play better after the All-Star break. He was horrible at the beginning of the season.
Terrible.
They're a hot team right now. The Bucks are hot too. But they've been winning without Dame. Him coming back, I wonder, does that change anything? They got Portis back as well from his suspension. And they picked up Kuzma. I think they got Kevin Porter Jr. They got some pieces. I haven't seen them play a lot down the stretch with Dame to give a good judgment of how I think they go look when Dame comes back, because he could come in and mess up the chemistry.
Mm-hmm. True.
And even if you mess up the chemistry for one game, that might be enough for you to lose that game and give the Pacers a huge advantage. So if any of these games in the first round go 6 or 7, it'll be this Pacers Bucks game matchup.
I can see that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's go Knicks Pistons. I know you like that one, Chris.
This is the first time in a while I've actually been excited for Pistons basketball. This is gonna be I don't even want to sound like a homer, bro, but Pistons could fuck around and knock them out. They could probably get them. They might could get them out in 6 or 7. I ain't gonna say they're gonna sweep them or get them out in 5. It's gonna be a dogfight, but I think the way that JB Bigstaff got this team going, the chemistry that they got, Cage stepping up as a leader this season. I think he was second or third. He was third in the league in assists this year. So like he's really stepping into that facilitator role. All the guys are falling in line behind him. They're buying into the system. You know what I'm saying? We're getting back to gritty basketball up there in Detroit. The Knicks are tough, but
somebody will get in a fight.
100%.
This is gonna be a fight right here. This is gonna look like 90s. That's enough. This is another matchup I'm watching every game. I'm watching the Nuggets Clippers, and I'm definitely watching the Pistons Knicks.
You definitely getting some 90s basketball. Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart. They call that man Beef Stew.
But if there's anybody who can stop the Knicks from advancing, it's the Knicks. So the Knicks would be the only ones that get in their own way. I think
Nick will eventually nick.
Yeah, if Karl Anthony Towns decides to just take some games off, it'll be over. If JB gets hurt, it'll be over. But if it's everybody, makes it to the end of the series, I think it could go. This is one that could go 6 or 7 for sure. And Pistons could probably pull out the upset.
I'm going with the upset. I'm taking the Pistons. Yeah, I'm going with them easy.
I want the Pistons to win. That's all I'm gonna say. I want the Pistons to win. I'm not sure if they will, but I would definitely want the Pistons to win on this one.
Yeah, Jay. I think
he's done for the season. He's done for the season. Broken fibula. I think it was January, so he's not gonna be there. But that's just, you think about this team now, and then you add him back next season. Problems.
Y'all like Ivy like that? I really didn't like his rookie campaign.
I don't like him to be the number one option.
No, he definitely ain't the number one option.
But as a key contributor, for sure, and he's good on defense. So,
question: does Mikal Bridges get traded from the Knicks?
I doubt it. But he need to step up though.
Because they having a lot of issues with that man, that young man.
What kind of issues?
No, not like that. It's just they don't think it's gonna work.
Shoot, he only been there for a year. Well, not even a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, yeah, because that was an off-season trade, right? Yeah, this is his first year.
Yeah.
I don't
want to say problem. Now, if they want to get in the KD sweepstakes, then maybe Mikal Bridges will be one of the pieces.
KD to the Knicks?
You don't think he burned bridges when he chose the Nets?
Who, Mikal?
Nah, KD.
Nah, KD.
Oh.
He was mad at him for a while.
Nah, New York didn't have no. No.
Nah, because KD was in the sweepstakes the first time. I mean, the Knicks was in the sweepstakes the first time, and he chose Brooklyn.
If LeBron didn't burn no bridges with the Cavs, then can't nobody burn no bridges.
Well, I definitely hope that doesn't happen. Do they even have money for him? Well,
Doubt it.
Because that second apron, nobody's trying to tap into that second apron.
Nah, not at all. That junk scaring people. I mean, it's making people do Luka type trades.
Right.
They scared of that joke, man. All right, so
We all got the Pistons beating the Knicks in
3-6
this
with
first
the
round.
T-Wolves. Now that's gonna be something
I'm
else, right
choosing.
there.
Which one?
Nope. I'm taking the Lakers. And I'm not even taking the Lakers. I'm taking Vegas and the NBA. They're not going. The Lakers is not losing in the first round. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, they're not gonna let them Lakers lose in the first
Yeah,
round.
I don't care what happens in the first round. I don't care how many points Ant-Man score. Lakers in 5.
Right. And especially with this whole political campaign that LeBron James and Rick Paul is going on right now. They
Yeah.
campaigning hard. So they're
Lakers in
not
5.
gonna let them lose.
I wouldn't pick against them until they're facing a team that can beat the Lakers playing good basketball and beat the refs. You know, you have to do both. You have to beat the team and the refs. And I don't think I don't think nobody in the West can do it except for the Thunder.
Clippers.
Warriors.
The
They'll let the
Clippers
Warriors.
can do it. The
They'll let
Clippers
the
can
Warriors
do
do
it. And the Warriors.
They'll let the
Those young
Warriors do it.
teams, Rockets, T-Wolves, they don't yet understand the Grizzlies. They don't yet understand that you're just not playing basketball. You know what I mean? I don't think they understand it yet. So they're not gonna be able to beat the Lakers. Not at all. Warriors maybe, Thunder and Clippers, they can. Lakers in 5 though.
Yeah. I don't want to see it because I think playoff basketball is better without the Lakers, without LeBron. But that train is rolling, so Lakers move on.
All right. And same thing with the Rockets. I feel bad for the Rockets.
Oh yeah.
The Lakers and the Warriors will advance by any means necessary. It don't matter which team was in there. Even if the Thunder was facing the Warriors or the Lakers in the first round, it would be hard for me to pick the Thunder. There's no chance that the Lakers or the Warriors lose in the first round. It's just no chance.
They said that this is only the second time in history that a 7 seed has been favored to beat the 2 seed.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they're only 4 games better though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, and I don't know if y'all watched that playing game, the Warriors and the Grizzlies, but my goodness.
What's the score?
No, I'm talking about the Warriors and Grizzlies game.
Oh.
To get to 7 seed. Steph and Jimmy were on another level. I think that was their best game.
I mean, Jimmy shot about 15 free throws though.
Hey, listen, free throw merchant. He know his job.
Yeah.
He was also hitting field goals. Like he was a bucket.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's I think it'll be a better series than what everybody thinks it'd be, but Warriors is coming out of that probably in 6.
Oh, for sure. Warriors coming out of that one.
We even gonna talk about this 2-7 in the East.
Celtics in 5.
Are you being nice?
I hate this for P5, man. And I think the Magic are steadily getting they had a lot of injuries this season, which is what kind of dropped them down to being a playing team. But they're on the right track. They'll be a top 4 team before long, but not this year. Celtics maybe in a sweep.
Now I think I'm going with 5. I think they're going Celtics always usually play around with that one game. Every year they always let up on that one game. So I'm gonna go with 5.
Yeah, they do take their foot off the gas sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with their food, gonna fuck around and get them starved.
And then
this gonna be good for Banchero because you're facing a team that's definitely going to be on TV and it's definitely going to be high visibility. So a lot of people that's not familiar with P5, they about to get familiar with him if he can show out like he should. That's what I'm excited about.